So I'm gonna start off here, just take a few minutes to walk around the Virginia State Fair, just the stuff that was right next to us. You can see here the clouds were heavy in the sky, lots of wind, lots of rain, tropical storm Irwin pushing through the area. So I put the camera down here to keep from videoing some people that look like they didn't want to be videoed, but I left this shot in here so you can see my shoes. I'm wearing my slip-on Vans, and it was definitely the wrong shoe choice for this weekend, as I ended up standing in about 2 inches of water later in the day, and I had to go buy shoes when this event was over with. So this next area here is all the FFA groups are putting together tire displays, and I'm going to say I was a little bit inspired by this because we have a lot of junk tires laying around our farm, and I think I'm going to go this kind of route with some of them. You see right here some pig tires. Like, hey, we raise pasture pigs. Why not put some pasture pig tires out there with them? So maybe you'll see that coming soon.
Oh, this is cool.
Now, I'd never been to the Virginia State Fair before. This is my first trip ever. And I don't really know why, because we're farming in Virginia and we ought to be coming to this event every year. And hopefully we will from now on. But unfortunately, due to the weather and the extreme conditions, I was unable to go out and check out anything else around the area. So pretty much the only things I got to look at is all the stuff that was right next to the GPC way off tent. So a few more minutes here of a few cool things that were right in our local area, and hopefully next year we'll be able to do a way better video of all the neat stuff at the Virginia State Fair. All right, you're getting ready to see a lard press right here in front of us, and I thought those things were way bigger than that. I've actually been watching some on auctions just locally, and I thought they were way bigger than that, but still a little piece of cool equipment. So I kind of just cut off the sound on this portion and put the speed, pumped it up a little bit. The wind was ripping through the tent, Rain was pouring down at this point. You couldn't really hear anything else that was going on outside of that. So, talking to Sarah Jane Thompson, the master of ceremonies for this GPC way off at the Virginia State Fair, and just explaining to her how this fruit ended up getting here on this scale. Talked about it being the 872 Cosmore seed grown by Doug Cosmore out in Ohio, and I believe this seed produced the Ohio State record in 2022, I think it was, or maybe it was 21, but that record did fall this year in 2023. And then we talked about how I expected it to go heavy because of I'd seen it go heavy for multiple other growers.
Back up there.
So ended up nailing a personal best of 841 pounds. This was 12.5% heavy to chart, and I do believe it was the heaviest to chart fruit at the Virginia State Fair.
You're good, man. Good job.
All right.
Hey, can you tell Grandpa congratulations?
Say good job,
Okay.
Grandpa. You did it.
Say yay! Say yay!
Say what do you mean? Say yay, Grandpa! Yes, Grandpa.
I am not even kidding you. That brought a tear to my eyeballs. That's my 3-year-old grandson, Connor. Within 48 hours of the Virginia State Fair way off that I went to, had open heart surgery to repair a hole and a leaky valve. And less than 48 hours later, he was up and back at him like nothing had ever happened. Totally amazing. Totally amazing recovery time. Big, strong 3-year-old right there. My son did a little bit of a video about his journey through being a 3-year-old heart warrior. I'll put that right up here. And go over to his channel, Steve with the V, and check that out. It's totally amazing. All right, so that wraps up PumpkinMania 2023. Set out to put one fruit on one scale, and I did it twice and knocked out personal best, not once, but twice. Ultimately ended up with personal best 841 from the 872 Cosmore, grown by Doug Cosmore out of Ohio. Doug, thank you so much for that seed. It's awesome seed. I got one more of them. I'm definitely planning on going with that again next year. So I'll spend the off season thinking about what my goals for next year will be. I think right off the bat, putting 4 digits on the scale next year is going to be goal number 1. And I'll spend the off season figuring out how to get there. So a big shout out to some of the other channels and other growers that helped me out throughout the year. The main ones, Doc Rotoball. Check out Doc's channel. I'll put all the links to these channels in the description. So Doc Rotoball, Ben McMillan at McMillan Giants, and Ryan Cook at Heavenly Hills Homestead. Again, all these channels will be linked down in the description. If you're not watching these guys grow pumpkins, you should be. And big shout out to Jay Yowie and Pete Caspers, who helped me out with a pumpkin problem late in the season. Appreciate all your help there. And everybody that I haven't mentioned, tons and tons of people helped on Facebook groups and on YouTube, getting me to where we got this year. And next year we're going to go even bigger and better, hopefully. So big thanks. My 841 was grown by a lot of people. I grew it here on my property with my hands and my patch, but the knowledge came from a lot of folks, and I really certainly appreciate that. All right, so thanks so much for hanging out with me for PumpkinMania 2023. Make sure you're checking out Hematite Homestead on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Check out all the cool things that we do here. Haven't seen a video in a while. I've been extremely busy. I'm going to try and get videos pumping out again twice a week, just like normal. And we'll see you on the next one.